Child, come to me now, breathe with me now. Let the noise grow distant like waves fading on a far shore. Let the weight on your chest loosen its knots. I am here. I am near. I am the stillness that does not break. Place your head beneath the shelter of my hand. Feel the slow rhythm I give you. In and out, gentle and steady. You are safe with me. You are held. You are seen. You are known. I know the thoughts that circle when the room grows quiet. I know the lists that never seem to end. I know the memories that return without asking. Give them to me. Lay them down like stones beside a river. Leave them there. Let the water of my kindness run over them. I will not let them rise to drown you. I will turn the sharp edges smooth. I will make heavy things light in due time. My child, I call your heart to rest, not because the world is finished, but because I am faithful. I ask your shoulders to fall. I ask your breath to deepen. I ask your mind to loosen its grip on tomorrow. You do not need to hold the sun in place. You do not need to carry the horizon on your back. I hold the days. I hold the seasons. I hold you. Come, listen to me. I speak in the quiet like dawn arriving without hurry. I speak like a lamp warming a dark room. I speak like rain upon dry fields. Receive what I give. The peace I give is not thin or fragile. It is weighty like a blanket in winter, soft and sure. It settles over you. It tucks you in. It tells your bones to release their ache. It tells your thoughts to soften at the edges. You have walked long roads today. You have given more than you realized. I saw each small act. I counted each sigh. I kept watch when you felt alone. I guarded you when you did not feel brave. I placed quiet helps along your path. A kind word. A door that opened. A danger you never met. I was there. I am here. I will be with you through the night. My child, let us breathe again, slow and deep. Imagine a gentle light above you, warm and steady. This light is my promise resting over your bed. It does not flicker. It does not fail. With every breath in, receive compassion. With every breath out, release tension. With every breath in, receive courage. With every breath out, release worry. Your chest rises, your chest falls, like the sea learning peace. I walk beside your bed. I sit where your fears once sat. I take their seat and ask them to go. I place my hand upon your forehead. I quiet the rush behind your eyes. I tell your heartbeat, steady now. I tell your thoughts, be gentle now. I tell your limbs, become heavy and calm. Your room is a sanctuary tonight. Your pillow a small altar of trust. Your blanket a mantle of grace. Hear me. I am not far. I am not silent. I speak better than thunder when I whisper. I tell you this. You are not late. You are not behind. No detour has put you outside my care. I weave purpose through every turn, even the ones you did not choose. I redeem the fragments. I gather what was scattered. I make mosaics from what felt broken. I prepare rest for the ones I love, and I love you. My child, you have tried to be strong for too long. Let strength tonight be the courage to be still. Let bravery tonight be the choice to yield into my arms. You are not meant to hold everything alone. I am your shelter. I am your shield. I am your quiet place. When storms form on horizons you cannot see, I see them. When questions rise like smoke, I come like clear wind. When darkness leans against the window, I stand at the door. Lay down what carries you away, the what-ifs and the if-onlys. Lay down the cold echoes of old voices. Lay down the mask that smiles while the heart trembles. I receive you as you are, not as you pretend to be. I delight to lift the real you, the tired you, the honest you. I am not impatient with your pace. I am not surprised by your tears. I am not disappointed by your need. I am here to meet it. Now let your breath move like prayer without words. Let your thoughts pass like clouds that do not own the sky. Let the bed hold your weight while I hold your soul. Picture a field at evening, the last light settling on tall grass, a path simple and straight. I walk it with you, no rush, no crowd, only the sound of peace like a soft river, only the sense of being fully kept. I speak a blessing over your rest, over each muscle, over every cell, over memories that still sting, over hopes that feel shy to return. I bless your coming sleep. I bless the stories that will visit. I bless the morning that will meet you. I bless the work that will wait for you with grace instead of demand. I bless your home with gentleness. I bless your future with courage. I bless your heart with light. My child, you are more treasured than treasures. You are more desired than any bright thing men chase. You are the joy set before me. You are the dear one I lift from the dust and seat at the table. You are the one I teach to walk again, step by step, unhurried and sure. I write goodness into your days. I plant songs in your nights. I make a way when your eyes see no way. I do not leave. I do not forget. I do not fail. Rest now, breathe now, receive. Let the world shrink to this simple moment. You and I, breath and peace, warmth and safety. I am with you. I am for you. I am enough for you. Close your eyes. Loosen your hands. All is well with me near. All is well beneath my wings. Sleep, my child. Sleep in peace. My child, draw near to my voice and listen with the quiet part of your heart. I speak to you about my word and about the gentle light it carries. I speak as a father who knows the roads you walk and the shadows that lean across them. I speak as the one who shaped your breath and set a steady rhythm in your chest. I speak as the calm that meets you when the world grows loud. Receive what I give. Take it in like warm air on a cool night. Hold it the way a lantern holds flame without fear of the dark. My word is not a rulebook tossed upon your table. My word is the living breath from my heart to yours. It is a quiet lamp set low and close. It is a steady beam that does not blind you or rush you. It is a patient guide that waits when you falter and moves when you rise. When your steps feel unsure, let this lamp rest at your feet. Let it show the next small stone on the path. Not every hill and valley at once. One step, then another. I will be there in each small light. My word is rain for ground that has forgotten spring. It sinks into the soil of your thoughts. It finds seeds you buried long ago, hope you packed away, courage you thought had died in the drought. I send soft showers first, then deeper rains. I do not flood you. I do not wash you away. I coax green from brown places. I invite orchards to grow where you only saw dust. Give me your dry hours. I will teach them how to drink. My word is bread warm from the oven of my kindness. It feeds the hunger you rarely name, the ache beneath your lists and tasks, the emptiness that success never fills, the quiet longing that wakes you at night. Take and eat. Let simplicity nourish complex places. Let gratitude rise like fresh loaves on your table. I will not leave you starving while surrounded by noise. I will feed you with meaning. I will season your days with mercy. My word is a river that remembers its source. It does not run out even when hills are bare. It carries a song that smooths the stones it touches. Step into the shallows. Feel the cool on tired skin. Let the current wash grit from your thoughts. The river will not drag you under. It will teach you to float. Lay back into the current of my faithfulness. Let it carry the clutter away. Let it leave you clean and light. My child, some say wisdom belongs to the strong and the learned, but I delight to pour understanding into open hands. Humility is a wide door. Trust is a soft chair. Sit with me and learn. You do not need to master every mystery. You need to rest in me. I will show you the path as you walk. I will nudge you when you drift. I will steady you when winds arrive without warning. You will not be shamed for asking. You will not be punished for learning slowly. You are safe to grow here. There are voices that offer glitter and hurry. They promise shortcuts and applause. They trade your peace for applause that fades. They sell you ladders that never reach the sky. My word does not bargain with your worth. It reminds you that your worth is settled in my love. When you feel the pull of lesser lights, lift your eyes to me. Remember the lamp that does not burn out. Remember the river that does not run dry. Remember the bread that does not grow stale. Choose what lasts. Choose what heals. When guilt tries to anchor your ankles, when regret calls your name from yesterday, bring them to me. Spread them out like garments under sunlight. Watch how warmth loosens the stiffness. Watch how light reveals dust and then carries it away. My word does not chain you to the past. My word teaches your heart to walk free. Not because you are careless, but because I am merciful. Not because you forget, but because I redeem. I weave even your broken threads into patterns that surprise you with beauty. My word is a shelter built inside your chest, a small temple not made with stone. Within this sanctuary you are never out of reach. Here your questions can kneel and your fears can breathe. Here your tears are counted and your silence is understood. You do not need to perform devotion to be loved. You are loved and so you learn devotion. You do not need to impress me with perfect prayers. You need only be honest and present. I will meet you in the truth, and in that meeting you will find rest. My child, let us practice a simple devotion now. Breathe slowly. Imagine a lamp resting near your heart, warm and steady, not harsh, not distant. Each breath in, the lamp glows a little brighter. Each breath out, the room of your soul grows quieter. Whisper in your own way, I am here, and listen as I answer, I am here. Feel the gentleness that flows between your small yes and my great yes. Notice how fear loses interest when peace enters the room. There will be days when dust settles on this lamp, when worries stack like books on a desk, when tasks crowd the door of your attention. On such days do not scold yourself. Do not call yourself faithless. Simply pick up the soft cloth of return. Wipe the lamp with a single prayer, help me, and watch the glow return. I am not measuring you with a harsh ruler. I am growing you like a careful gardener. I rejoice over small shoots pushing through the soil. I celebrate inches. I sing over progress. Invisible to others. My word sharpens your sight without making your heart hard. It teaches you to see clearly and love deeply, to speak truth and still be kind, to stand firm and yet remain gentle. You will learn to discern paths that look smooth but lead to thorns. You will also learn to trust roads that begin narrow but open to wide meadows. I will walk with you on both. I will keep you in turns and crossings. I will be the compass that points you home. Some chase gold and find gravel. Some chase praise and find loneliness. Some chase power and find fear. My child, I will not scold you for wanting good things. I will teach you to want them in ways that do not wound your soul. When you make my word your treasure, you find that joy travels with you, not ahead of you like a carrot on a string. You find that peace sits beside you, not beyond your next accomplishment. You discover that hope is not a far city, but a light in your window, warm and near. There will be nights when you feel small under a sky without clouds, nights when stars look like questions. Do not be afraid of questions. Bring them to me, hold them up to the lamp. Some answers will arrive like dawn, slow and faithful. Some answers will arrive like rain on a tin roof, quick and musical. Some will wait for another season. But while you wait, I will keep you. While you wander, I will steady you. While you search, I will shepherd you. You are never alone with questions when you are with me. My word is a mirror that tells you the truth and a hand that lifts you after the truth is told. It reveals what harms you so that it can heal what harms you. It shows where your steps slipped so that grace can teach your feet new patterns. Do not run from the mirror I offer. Look and live, see, and be restored. I am not pointing out your cracks to break you. I am tracing them so I can fill them with gold. I am making you a vessel that carries light. My child, let your mind become quiet streams. Let your heart become soft earth. Let your body receive rest while your spirit receives strength. You do not need to hold revelations like heavy textbooks. You need to drink them like water. You need to breathe them like air. You need to walk them like a simple path. I will turn wisdom into muscle memory. I will make trust your natural posture. I will teach your hands to open easily and your tongue to bless freely. Now imagine a page opening inside you, blank and clean. I write tender lines across it, not orders that crush you, but invitations that lift you. Be still with me, walk with me, speak gently, forgive easily, choose mercy, love truth, stay humble, keep wonder. These are the lines that make a life wide and bright. These are the lines that gather people to warmth. These are the lines that keep wolves at the edge and children near the fire. I place a promise in your pocket. When night grows heavy and you cannot remember every word you heard, reach for the promise. It is small enough to hold and strong enough to hold you. I am with you. I am for you. I will guide you. I will not leave. Let these 4 chords tie your heart to hope. Let them keep you from drifting into old storms. Let them steady you when the ground feels thin. My child, you are learning to live by light you cannot buy and water you cannot bottle. You are learning to carry a sanctuary within you. You are learning to hear my voice without thunder. You are learning that peace is not the absence of waves but the presence of my hand upon the sea. Take this lamp, take this bread, take this river, take this promise. Walk into the rest I am preparing, and when sleep begins to gather at the edges of your eyes, know that my word will keep watch. Know that I sing over you. Know that you are safe. Now breathe and be at ease with me. My child, come with me into the hush of the night. Let the doors of worry fall closed behind us. I am your shepherd in the dark hours. I am the steady breath beside your breath. I am the warmth that lingers when the day grows thin. Do not fear the field at midnight, for I walk its length and breadth. I know where the grass is soft and where the ground turns rough. I know where thorns cluster and where clear streams run. Take my hand in the quiet. Let your pace slow to the rhythm of my steps. Unhurried and sure. I see the paths your thoughts take when the lamps go out. I see the hills that look taller after sunset. I hear the small rustle of doubts like mice in dry leaves. I set watchmen around your heart. I station peace like a fire at the center of your camp. I feed the fire with kindness until its circle of light grows wide. Nothing crosses that circle without meeting my gaze. Nothing touches you without passing under my care. I carry a staff for your protection. I carry a crook for your rescue. When cliffs hide beneath the grass, I tap the ground and guide you aside. When the edge appears at your feet, I pull you back to steady earth. If you slip on gravel and fear says you will fall forever, I reach before you drop and lift you higher than the fall could ever take you. You are not a burden in my arms. You are the joy of my strength. Listen to the night as it softens around us. Hear the wind move through the trees like a gentle choir. Hear the low water laugh over stones. Hear the call of calm returning to the valley. I lead you to still pools where your reflection grows kind again. I cool your forehead with quiet. I kneel to wash the dust from your feet. The road you walked today was long. The road that waits tomorrow will not demand from you what grace has not already supplied. There are wolves that prowl the edges of tired thoughts. They circle with old accusations and new disguises. They speak in voices that mimic your own. I see them before you do. I answer them with truth. I lift my staff and their hunger loses its courage. I call your name and you remember who you are. Not prey, but beloved. Not lost, but led. Not fragile, but carried by a strength that does not break. When loneliness spreads like fog across the pasture, when friends feel far and laughter sounds like a language you have forgotten, I come close, closer than breath. I share your blanket of silence. I wrap you in a cloak woven with presence and promise. I tell loneliness to rest by the fence and watch, but not enter. I tell shame to take the road it arrived on. I pour oil upon your head. I mark you with honor in the sight of every watching thing. I build a table in the night and lay out bread and sweet fruit and living water. I set a place with your name on it. I invite you to sit and breathe and taste goodness in the hour when fear expects you to starve. You will not starve tonight. You will not be thirsty in this valley. I seat you under my banner, and on that banner is written mercy and faithfulness and home. Your enemies can only watch as peace feeds you. They cannot touch what I have placed in your hands. You tell me of the day that scraped your heart. You tell me of words that landed heavy. You tell me of tasks that stretched your strength thin. I listen without hurry. I sort your pain like a careful shepherd sorting lambs from stones. I place grief in my pouch to carry for you. I place worry beside the fire to melt. I return hope to your pocket so you can feel its shape when you reach down in the dark. There is a valley that every soul must cross, a place where the moon walks behind clouds and the road forgets to shine. Do not fear that valley, for my shadow covers it, and where my shadow falls, there also falls my nearness. You will learn that the dark cannot swallow you while my hand rests upon your shoulder. You will learn that the smallest whisper of courage grows loud when I walk at your side. You will learn that even the valley is a corridor to wider fields. Rest your head, my child, on the certainty of my presence. You do not guard yourself tonight. I stand watch. You do not have to solve the maze while you sleep. I chart the lines while you rest. I set markers along your path, small mercies shaped like lamplight and kindness and timely help. When morning comes you will find them waiting like bright stones. You will see how I have thought of you while you slept. I speak to your breath, slow now, even now. I speak to your shoulders, lower and be at ease. I speak to your jaw, unclench and release. I speak to your spine, lengthen and soften into comfort. I speak to your eyes, become heavy with trust. Your body understands the language of my peace. It obeys the kindness of my command. It learns again that safety is a someone and not a circumstance. I know the names of the roads you dread. I know the corners where you met disappointment. I know the gates that seemed locked for years. I carry keys you have not seen. I open what should open. I close what must close. I reroute you from pits that look like promises. I seat you on high ground when floodwaters rise. I do not lead you in circles for sport. I lead you in circles only when circles heal. And then I bring you forward by paths that make sense in hindsight and shine with purpose. Hear the soft jingling of bells on the necks of joy as it returns to the flock. See the glow on the horizon where morning gathers her first colors. Taste the sweetness in the air that follows a long night of rain. This is the hour where I tuck you deeper under my wing. This is the hour where I hum a song older than your worry and newer than your next breath. This is the hour where your pulse agrees with heaven and finds rest. You say you are weak. I say you are carried. You say you are late. I say you are right on time for grace. You say you do not know the way. I say I am the way as I take your hand and guide you one sure step at a time. You say your past is loud. I say my mercy is louder. You say the future is a storm. I say I am the peace within the storm and the shore beyond it. I count your tears as carefully as stars. None slips unnoticed. I gather them and water tomorrow with them. From what hurt you I raise gardens. From what frightened you I build shelter for others. From what tried to break you I craft bridges. And you will cross those bridges with a calm that surprises even you. And you will lead others over them, because you learn to trust my hand in the night. Now the flock settles. Now the field is silver with rest. Now the crickets sing soft psalms beneath the hedges. Lay down within the circle of my keeping. Lay down the names of fears that once paced your fence. I have taken their power. Lay down the story that ends in loss. I am writing a better ending. Lay down the armor that grew heavy and cold. I place a gentler strength upon you, woven of humility and courage and hope. My child, I anoint your head with oil again. I press blessing upon your brow. I speak goodness into the quiet places that rarely hear their name. Goodness in your thoughts, goodness in your work, goodness in your relationships, goodness in the roads that rise to meet you, and mercy follows close behind. Mercy like a faithful hound that never loses your scent. Mercy that finds you even when you try to hide. Sleep under my watch. Sleep within my song. Sleep knowing the shepherd is awake. I will keep the hours you cannot keep. I will walk the fence line while you dream. I will turn back what does not belong. I will call forward what will bless you. And when morning lifts its face above the hills, you will rise with a calm no night can steal. You will rise with a courage no storm can unmake. For I am with you, and I am your shepherd. Now rest, now breathe, now be at peace with me. My child, bring me what bends your back and tightens your breath. Bring me the quiet griefs you do not name and the loud thoughts that never tire. Spread them before me like garments drying in gentle light. Let the night breeze of my mercy move through them. Let the warmth of my nearness loosen their knots. You do not have to sort every burden before you hand it over. You do not have to explain every weight for me to lift it. I know the shape of what you carry. I know the story of how it grew. Heavy. I am ready to receive it now. Lay down the burden of being strong for everyone. Lay down the constant measuring of your worth against impossible rulers. Lay down the fear that if you stop pushing, the world will fall apart. My child, I hold the world. I hold you. I ask you to release the rope you have wrapped around your hands. See the marks on your skin. Let me unwind them with tenderness. Feel blood return. Feel warmth return. Feel choice return. Lay down the burden of yesterday, the conversations that replay in loops, the words you wish you could gather back, the moments that ended before you were ready. Bring regret to me. Regret is not a home for you. It is a field where seeds of wisdom are planted. I water those seeds with compassion. I pull the weeds of shame. I grow fruit from what tried to define you. Taste how sweet it becomes in my care. Lay down the burden of tomorrow, the lists that stretch beyond the horizon, the what-ifs that stalk your door, the maps that show every possible storm. Bring the future to me like a folded sail. I will unfurl it when wind arrives. I will not let you drift without a compass. I will not send you into waters I refuse to cross with you. Rest from forecasting. Rest from bracing. Receive the gift of now where I meet you with enough. Lay down the burden of comparison, the scrolling that steals your joy, the numbers that whisper you are behind, the highlight reels that hide the ache of others. Lift your eyes from the mirrors that distort. Look at me. I tell you your name. I tell you your pace. I tell you your path. I do not copy and paste lives. I craft stories with unique music. Yours has notes no one else can play. Do not mute them because another song sounds loud. Let your melody rise in its time. Lay down the burden of perfect, the polished mask that smiles while your heart shivers. The sentence that begins I will be worthy when. The bargain that says love is earned. Come as you are. Come with your unfinished lines and trembling edges. I am not a critic with a red pen. I am a father with open arms. I write kindness in the margins of your days. I write mercy across the places you fear to show. I call good what grace is forming, even when the clay is still wet. Lay down the burden of hurry, the sprint that never ends, the clock that bites, the breath that never reaches the bottom of your lungs. Slow with me now. Place your hand over your heart. Feel its work. Whisper thank you with every rising beat. Breathe in as if you were gathering the morning. Breathe out as if you were releasing the storm. Feel your ribcage widen like a gate opening to a garden. Step through that gate with me. There is time enough for what matters. There is grace enough for what remains. Lay down the burden of secrecy, the pain you hide in hidden rooms, the memories that knock but are never invited in. Let me into those rooms. I carry light that is soft and safe. I do not barge. I do not shame. I sit with you on the floor and listen. I name the hurt truthfully. I name you tenderly. I break the locks that fear installed and replace them with windows that open to fresh air. I teach you how to breathe there. I stay until the night grows kind. Lay down the burden of self-blame, the heavy coat you wear through summer and winter. The story that says it was all your fault or it will always be your fault. Let me remove that coat. See how your shoulders lift when it is gone. See how your step lightens on the path. I clothe you with compassion and clarity. You will say sorry where it is right and be free where it is false. You will learn to tell the difference by the calm that follows truth. Lay down the burden of finances that gnaw at your rest, the bills that stack like anxious towers, the unknowns that whisper danger. Place them in my hands. I am not indifferent to bread and shelter. I care for birds that do not budget and lilies that do not market. How much more will I care for you? I will lead you into wisdom. I will open doors. I will send help. I will teach contentment that honors your limits and creativity that multiplies your seed. One faithful step, then another, I walk with you. Lay down the burden of family strain, the words that missed their target and still wounded, the silence that grew like frost on tender vines, the distance that aches at holidays and ordinary Tuesdays. Invite me to your table. I fold patience into the napkins. I pour gentleness into the cups. I soften tone. I steady timing. I give courage to say what heals and restraint to release what harms. I can grow vines again where frost once settled. I can braid cords again where threads once snapped. Lay down the burden of health fears, the symptoms that speak loud at midnight, the search for answers that steals peace. Rest in me. I honor bodies as temples. I grant wisdom for care and strength for process. I send skill through hands that treat and insight through minds that study. I also hold you when outcomes are slow or uncertain. I am present in the waiting room. I am present in the small victories. I am present in the days that require more courage than expected. Your weakness is not a failure in my eyes. It is a doorway where my tenderness enters. Lay down the burden of guilt that lingers after you have confessed, the weight that refuses to leave though grace has spoken. Listen, I do not whisper maybe at the cross. I say forgiven with a voice that reshapes the ground. When you return to old chains, I show you open locks. When you walk like a prisoner, I point to the sky and invite you to lift your chin. Learn the posture of one set free, shoulders open, eyes bright, steps steady, heart soft. Lay down the burden of secrets on your screen, the habits that promise comfort and deliver emptiness, the loops that numb rather than heal. Bring them into light with me. I do not flinch. I do not sneer. I call you out of small appetites toward a feast that fills. I train your attention to love what brings life. I teach your hands new rituals. I set watch at your door. I provide faithful friends and wise boundaries. I do not just say stop. I say come and taste better. Lay down the burden of the city within your body. The muscles clenched like busy streets, the jaw crowded with traffic, the shoulders stacked with old cargo. Let me guide a gentle restoration. Relax your brow with my peace, soften your throat with gratitude, loosen your chest with deep breaths, unclasp your belly with kindness, warming your hands in the fire of my nearness. Let your legs lengthen into safety. Let your feet feel the ground of now. I am here. The city grows quiet under my governance. Lay down the burden of control, the belief that love requires constant guarding, the fear that if you do not steer every wheel the carriage will crash. Place the reins in my hands. Feel the carriage steady. Watch the horses find a pace that honors your strength. I am not reckless with your life. I am wise and kind. I do not drive you into ditches to teach lessons. I lead you along paths that hold both beauty and truth. Your part is trust. Your part is presence. Your part is the next right step. Now, my child, imagine a wide table set in a meadow at dusk. This table is for surrender and exchange. Bring each burden like a stone. Name it softly. Place it on the table. Watch me trade your stone for bread. Watch me trade your knot for a key. Watch me trade your fear for a lantern. One by one the table fills with gifts and your arms grow free. Do not rush. There is time to lay down everything. There is time to receive everything I prepared. Breathe with me again. In with courage, out with worry. In with mercy, out with shame. In with guidance, out with confusion. Your lungs are learning faith like a language. Each breath a syllable of trust. Each exhale a release of old vocabulary. Listen to your own breathing as liturgy, steady and simple, a service where your body preaches to your mind. You are safe, you are held, you are not alone. I bless your boundaries. I bless your yes and your no. I teach you to close doors without closing your heart. I teach you to open windows without losing your warmth. I give you wisdom to schedule rest without guilt. I give you courage to ask for help without fear. I stitch dignity into the seams of your days. I return play to hours that forgot how to laugh. I restore music to rooms that grew silent. My child, as you release these burdens, notice the space that returns. Space is not emptiness. Space is invitation. I fill it with presence, with clarity, with simple joy, with purpose that does not crush. I place a gentle strength under your ribs. I braid patience into your spine. I tuck hope behind your eyes so it is the first thing you see in the mirror. You are lighter, you are truer, you are ready to sleep in peace. Now rest your head. Let the pillow receive you while I receive the rest. Let your hands fall open as a sign of trust. Let your thoughts settle like snow on a quiet field, pure and unhurried. I keep watch. I stand guard. I turn the night from a weight into a wing. I sing over you as you drift. I gather what you laid down and I do not give it back in the morning. I give back only what heals and helps. And I walk with you into a day made new by mercy. My child, come with me into the temple within you, not a house of stone or cedar, but a sanctuary crafted of breath and heartbeat. Step softly across the threshold of your own chest. Feel how the door opens with every inhale, how it closes gently with every exhale. Here the floor is laid with quiet. Here the walls are woven of kindness. Here the ceiling is held up by hope that does not fail. I am already inside, waiting with a lamp that does not flicker, waiting with a welcome that does not end. This inner temple is not far away. It is nearer than your thoughts, nearer than your fears, nearer than the names you answer when the world calls. Place your hand over your heart and notice the drum I conduct, steady and faithful. Hear the soft choir of your breath, rising and falling like waves on a shore that loves you. This is sacred music, simple and pure. Let it teach your body that peace is possible. Let it teach your mind that rest is holy. At the center of this sanctuary stands a small altar, not for striving, not for performance, but for presence. Place upon it what you carry, the worries that buzz like insects at a summer window, the disappointments that sit like cold stones in your belly, the questions that pace the aisles of your thoughts. Lay them down one by one. See how the altar does not shake beneath their weight. See how my hands receive each burden with tenderness. Nothing is too tangled for me. Nothing is too small for my care. I light a gentle flame upon this altar. The flame is my promise, soft and warm. It does not scorch, it comforts. Watch how it throws a golden hush across the room within you. Shadows pull back, harsh memories lose their sharp edges. The air grows kind. You can breathe without bracing. You can be without earning. Stay here with me. Linger in the glow that asks nothing and gives everything. In this temple there is a basin of clear water. Bring your tired thoughts and wash them. Let regret loosen like dust. Let comparison slide away like chalk in the rain. Cup the water in your palms and lift it to your forehead. Feel clarity return. Lift it to your eyes. See the world without the fog of fear. Lift it to your throat. Speak gently to yourself again. Speak gently to others when morning comes. This is not a magic you perform. This is a mercy I give. There is a table here as well, set with bread that satisfies the hunger beneath all hungers. Take and eat. Chew slowly. Notice how gratitude rises like warm fragrance. Notice how contentment spreads through places that once seemed empty. I do not feed you with noise. I feed you with meaning. I do not crowd your plate with pressure. I place before you what nourishes your soul: simplicity, kindness, truth, and hope. Walk with me along the colonnade of memory inside this temple. Each pillar bears a small sign of my faithfulness. A door that opened at the right time. A voice that spoke when silence felt heavy. A danger that passed you by like a storm turning at the last mile. Pause at each pillar and breathe a quiet thank you. Let remembrance strengthen your spine. Let it anchor your trust. The past is not a prison here. It is a gallery of grace. There is a library in this sanctuary. Shelves lined with pages I am writing in you. Not rules that crush, but invitations that lift. On one page I write, choose mercy. On another I write, keep wonder. On another I write, tell the truth with a soft tongue. On another I write, rest is obedience to love. Take these pages and tuck them close. They will guide your steps without pushing. They will shape your days without shaming. Now sit upon the simple bench near the lamp. Let your shoulders fall. Let your jaw soften. Let your hands rest open upon your lap. Imagine a slow river moving through this innermost room, not to sweep you away, but to carry off what no longer belongs. Old vows you made in fear, old labels that never fit, old stories that ended in darkness. The current takes them. The current knows the way to the sea. You remain, lighter and truer than before. Listen to my voice as it moves through this temple. I call you by your real name, beloved. I call you by your calling, bearer of peace, maker of gentle paths. I do not rush you. I do not scold you. I shape you like a patient artisan shaping clay. I press where strength should grow. I smooth where tenderness should remain. I make room for joy to live beside courage. I give you resilience without hardening your heart. If shame tries to kneel at your altar, I lift it and lead it out. If fear tries to blow upon the flame, I cup the light with my palm. If accusation shouts in the corridor, I close the door and sing over you until its voice forgets your name. You are safe here. You are safe to feel and safe to heal. You are safe to be small while I am great. You are safe to be quiet while I am strong. Breathe, my child, in with gentleness, out with strain, in with compassion, out with judgment, in with guidance, out with confusion. Let your lungs learn the liturgy of trust. Let your ribs become the gates of this holy place, opening and closing with grace. Feel how the floor of your being is solid underfoot. Feel how the light expands with every yes you whisper to me. I hang a bell near the door of your attention. It rings whenever you wander from this room, not to shame you, but to remind you to return. When the world pulls you into rushing crowds, you will remember the quiet bench. When worry drags you down narrow alleys, you will remember the basin and the bread. When night grows loud against your windows, you will remember the lamp and the song. This is how you will live, moving back and forth between doing and being, always returning to the temple within where I wait. Now I place a blessing upon this sanctuary, upon the breath that opens its doors, upon the heartbeat that keeps its time, upon the thoughts that rest in its shade, upon the dreams that visit like birds finding safe branches. May this inner temple stand in storms. May it glow in winters. May it bloom in springs. May it offer shelter to the child within you and courage to the adult who walks your roads. Lay down upon your bed as if upon the soft floor of this temple. Feel the pillow like a cushion in the holy place. Feel the blanket like a robe of peace. I dim the outer lights as I brighten the inner flame. I station watch at your gate. I write calm across your forehead with my fingertip. I whisper over your bones that they may release their work. I whisper over your thoughts that they may learn the quiet language of trust. My child, you are not far from me. You are not separate from love. The temple is here. The temple is now. Your breath is its doorway. Your honesty is its key. Your surrender is its song. Stay with me a little longer. Let drowsiness arrive like a friendly priest closing the last lamp for the night. Let sleep come as a gentle procession down the aisle. I walk before it. I carry the lamp. I keep you as you rest. I bless you as you dream. I remain while you sleep, and I will be here one morning. Knock softly at the door of your heart. My child, come close to me as the night grows tender. Let your body grow heavy and your thoughts grow light. Let the room become a cradle for your breath. Let your heart hear the cadence of my kindness. I am here. I am near. I am the rest you longed for before you knew its name. Receive what I give. Receive peace like warm light settling upon still water. Receive comfort like a soft cloak laid across your shoulders. Breathe and be at ease with me. I gather all that we have walked through tonight, every fear laid down, every burden released, every quiet yes you have whispered. I hold them like seeds in my hand. I bless them with mercy. I plant them in the garden of your days. They will rise in their season. They will become shade for heat and bread for hunger and song for silence. You do not need to force the growing. I am the gardener who never sleeps and never rushes. I tend what you entrust to me. Now let us pray in the gentle language of surrender. My child, rest in my words as in a safe harbor. Let your soul lean against my chest. Hear the steady rhythm that has always kept you. Receive. Father, I lift this child to your loving care. I ask for calm to settle upon mind and muscle. I ask for warmth to settle upon hands and feet. I ask for softness to settle upon jaw and brow. I ask for quiet joy to circle this bed like a faithful friend. I ask for dreams washed in light and free of old storms. I ask for deep sleep that restores what work has spent and sorrow has drained. I ask for morning strength to rise like sunrise within their bones. And I thank you for presence that will not leave them through this night. My child, feel prayer wrapping the room like a kind horizon. Nothing presses in without passing through love. Nothing reaches you without meeting my gaze. You may let go now. You may lie down inside my promise. I keep the watches you cannot keep. I walk the borders while you dream. I speak to your breath and it grows slow and bright. I speak to your memories and they find their safe shelf. I speak to your hopes and they learn to wait without fear. I bless your sleep with restoration. I bless your cells with renewal. I bless your nervous system with peace. I bless your immune rivers with vitality. I bless your hormones with rhythm and balance. I bless your muscles with release. I bless your spine with alignment. I bless your skin with warmth. I bless your organs with steady work and holy rest. Every part of you loved by me. Every part of you known by me. Every part of you kept by me. I bless your thoughts to settle like birds in evening trees. I bless your emotions to rest like lakes after rain. I bless your will to soften into trust and rise into courage at the right time. I bless your imagination to receive scenes of hope and places of safety. I bless your memory to remember grace first and to let go of what no longer needs to speak. I speak over your relationships. Let patience return. Let gentleness guide tone and timing. Let forgiveness unlock doors that fear has barred. Let healthy boundaries stand like beautiful fences with open gates. Let gratitude be the language of your home. Let laughter be the bell that rings at ordinary tables. I stand between you and strife. I go before you into conversations that matter. I place wisdom on your tongue and kindness in your eyes. I speak over your work and calling. Let clarity arrive without hurry. Let the next right step shine close and bright, not far and blinding. I open doors that fit your hands and close doors that ask you to become who you are not. I break the spell of comparison. I crown your pace with dignity. I teach you the holy rhythm of effort and rest. I braid creativity with integrity. I anchor ambition inside love so that success serves your soul and the souls you touch. I speak over your provision. I lead you in paths of enough. I teach you stewardship without fear and generosity without pride. I send timely help in forms you may expect and in forms you will only recognize when peace follows in its wake. I free you from grasping. I free you from scarcity. I teach you to live open-handed because my hands hold you. I speak over your inner life. The temple within you glows with steady flame. The basin remains clear. The table remains set. The altar stands strong. You will remember this room when day grows loud. You will return many times for short visits and long rests. You will learn to work from this sanctuary and to speak from this sanctuary and to forgive from this sanctuary. I dwell here, and where I dwell, fear has no throne. Now listen to the song I sing over you, not with words that strain the ear, but with presence that fills the space. It moves like a lullaby through marrow and memory. It tells you that you are not late. It tells you that you are not lost. It tells you that you are not a problem to solve, but a person to love. It tells you that you belong. It tells you that goodness and mercy are already awake and ready to walk behind you into every hour that waits. When morning lifts its first colors above the roofs and trees, I will be there. I will be the warmth that coaxes your eyes to open without dread. I will be the clarity that rises in the mind before noise. I will be the desire to take one kind step, then another. I will be the courage to greet your tasks with calm and your people with grace. You will stand and feel surprise at how light you are, for I kept your burdens while you slept, and I will not return them to you. I will return only what heals and helps. You are more precious to me than treasures. You are the dear one for whom I cross storm and valley. You are the child in whom I take delight. You are the lamp I keep trimmed in the night. You are the story I continue with patience and wonder. No shadow can cancel my plan. No failure can erase my love. No delay can exhaust my faithfulness. I will finish what I began, and I began good things in you. My child, place one hand upon your heart and one upon your belly. Feel the gentle tide of breath. Say with me in the quiet, I am here, and hear me answer, I am here. Let this twofold chorus carry you into sleep. Let this shared presence be your pillow and your blanket. Let this peace be the roof above you and the ground beneath you. You are safe. You are held. You are mine. Close your eyes now. Loosen your hands. Surrender the night to my watch. Surrender the future to my wisdom. Surrender the past to my mercy. Rest inside the circle of my keeping. Breathe within the shelter of my wings. Drift upon the river of my faithfulness. I keep you. I love you. I bless you. Sleep now, my child. Sleep in deep peace with me.